As more parents get up and out to take their kids to school, you may notice a layer of fog covering the skies, even when the forecast doesn't always call for it.
Yeah, when it's time to head home, you see clear skies that you would expect on the morning commute. Majestic Storm explains this phenomenon in this morning's Weather IQ.
For many students and parents, it's a familiar sight during the morning commute. A blanket of fog is covering the roads, making it feel like the day is starting inside of a cloud. But by the time the final school bell rings and students head home, the fog is often long gone. So why does fog seem to favor the morning hours? Let's raise your weather IQ. Fog is really just a cloud that forms right at the ground. In fact, meteorologists often call it a ground cloud. The biggest difference between a cloud in the sky and fog is simply where that cloud forms. The formation of fog starts overnight. After the sun goes down, the ground begins to lose its heat, and it cools off. The cooling also affects the air right above the surface. If that air cools enough, it reaches the dew point, which is a temperature where the air becomes saturated and can no longer hold all of its moisture. That extra moisture then condenses into tiny water droplets suspended in the air, and that's what creates fog. Just like a recipe, fog needs all the right ingredients to form. You need moisture, cooling temperatures, clear skies, and light winds all working together. Now, if one of those ingredients is missing, the recipe falls apart. And instead of waking up to a foggy morning, you may wake up to clear skies instead. Now, the sun is what really helps the fog go away. The sun warms the ground, which then warms the air above it. Warmer air can also hold more moisture, so those tiny water droplets evaporate and the fog begins to mix out. So as you head out the door for that early school drop-off or morning bus stop, remember, fog is often just short-lived. By the time the school day wraps up, the sun has usually done its job clearing the way. With your Weather IQ, I'm meteorologist Majestic Storm.